Oh, right, I'm live. I should say stuff. I am live, right? Should be. Yes. Okay. Final Fantasy 3. Let's go. Audio, yes. I adjusted it slightly. Should all be good. Cool. Whoa, I need to adjust my own end on it, though. So I've caught up to my levels in this old save, where I was not nearly as far in the game. Cool. So yeah, last time was pretty much dedicated to Desch's story, almost entirely. So we got to see what his thing was about. I'm gonna actually go back into the tower for a moment, because there was a spot where I think I missed a thing. Real quick. See if I can get it. And having looked back over the footage, I understand a lot of things that I didn't get before. Hey, what happens if I walk in here without Toad, without Desch? Nothing. I can go back in here, right? Or is this just no longer available to me? So take me here. Take me here. Oh no, I'm in battle as a Toad, and I'm not inside the tower. Oh, I don't think I can return. Oh, okay. So I guess I probably can't get the treasure I missed, huh? Well, this is what battling as a Toad is like. You take a lot of damage, you can't really do anything. Can I run away? Okay, well, whatever treasure that was... Oh, no, there it went. Okay. I just had to find the magic spots. Alright. Or something, I don't know. I think the game got confused in a few different ways. Luneth is silenced, but he's a monk, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I have that on my watch later list to take a look at it. Is it called How Return of the Obra Dinn Works? Or something like that? I have that on my list. Hop away, yes. This is 3rd floor. I want 4th floor. On my watch later list for when I finish the game. Oh, okay, cool. So maybe I could watch it now safely, but to be safe I'm gonna save it until after I'm done, I think. Yeah, so I went straight up the stairs but never went down this path. There's nothing! I'm so glad I came here. No sparkles, no anything. Okay, see from here that looks like a path to treasure, but there's nothing. Okay, I have checked it now. It's good to be thorough. And in the interest of being thorough, I also need to go back to Tokol for a moment before I go on to the dwarf village. Because again, I understand what people were talking about much better now with the information that I have than I did the first time I saw it. So let's look back over what the Tokol townsfolk had to say with the information in mind now. And also have an opportunity to use teleports. Whoa. Okay. It played those noises and now I'm out. That felt awkward. But okay. Alright, so this is the way I'm gonna go, but not yet. Looking at my map, I am in the right place just about. So I need to use some... Get off the ship! Need to use some echo herbs. Do I really? No, I don't. Luneth doesn't need to be not silenced. Okay, so you still run away from me. Got it. Oh, right, I can do this completely pointless mail system thing now if I want to. Alright, let's send mail to Sid. I'll deliver your mail to Sid, and he replies immediately, right? Come on. Yeah, I think that was just an FF2 thing, so no health impact from it here. Here we go. How I met Mrs. Sid. The first time I met Mrs. Sid, she was a passenger on my airship. It was love at first flight. Get it? Hahaha. Okay, Sid. I guess that's in character. Of the writing in this game, Sid's is actually not too bad. A lot of the rest has problems. Right, okay. So you mentioned Village of the Ancients in the west. There be a demon in the sands to the west. I've seen it, a tree, a giant tree that moves. So that's the floating tree castle thing, where apparently Hein and the rest of everybody from Castle Argus is, possibly? Far to the west, across the desert, is a village of people who claim to be descendants of the Ancients. So that's Village of the Ancients still. The settlement in the mountains west of Castle Argus is said to be inhabited by people who can see into the future. So the first time I saw this, I assumed everybody was talking about the same thing, because it's all to the west. But this is actually talking about Gulgan Gulch, in the mountains to the west. We met Sid in the pub in Kazus. He was under the Jin's curse. We uncursed him. He needed to get through Nel Valley to go back to Canaan, which is his hometown. And that's how that happened. Speak with Elder of Tokul. So, I was wondering if the Elder had more things to say. So, you are the strangers. Soldiers pillaged our town. Took away our grain. From the desert to the west. Oh, okay. So he just has the one thing to say. Something about the way, the other person there said, talk to the Elder. I assumed maybe I wanted to talk to him twice. But I guess not. Alright, it's going to bother me to see the silence effects, so I'm going to use Echo Herbs on him just because. And because inns don't fix that, but I do want to stay at an inn or touch a wellspring. Actually, there might have been a status wellspring around here, for all I know. Where am I in the world? Well, I have a map. It looks like this. Where's Tozus on this map? Oh, I see where it is. It's way down there. It's, I can't point to the window very easily, so I'm not going to. Alright, is there an inn in Tokul? Or a wellspring? This is the Elder's place. That's all boarded up. That's all boarded up. This is open. That's not an inn. This is just people showing me how to go into a fireplace. She looks for her husband. So I don't know that there's a wellspring or an inn here. So no healing in Tokul, huh? The well is not a spring. Yeah, I don't think I missed any spots here, did I? Not that I can see. Okay, so no healing in Tokul. That's fine. I don't really need it. Okay, so, I mean, Refia does a little bit, but I'll just cure. Or Arc, actually. Okay, so, Dwarf Village, through where the Maelstrom was. All the way up here. I guess I could go to the healing copse if I go all the way around this way, right? And there was nothing to see. I walked all the way around. Nah, yeah, that's not this game. Sea Serpent. Not Sea Dragon, just Sea Serpent. Less scary. I have a Fire Staff and an Ice Staff, but not a Lightning one. You attack twice. That does hurt a bit. You didn't die. You're semi-serious. Ooh, Thundara. That's overkill. Just do this. It's fine. Just play this way. Nice. Job level increased. Ark has been a black mage this entire time, hasn't he? I don't think I've ever changed his job to anything else. Except maybe briefly to cast like a white magic spell or something. It's fine though. He'll be a really, really good black mage. Fish. What kind of fish? Annet. Okay. Here, just lightning. That's pretty good. That's really good. Mm-hmm. Elemental weaknesses are very strong in this game. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to know something about, was it Hein I was told about? The wizard? Somebody uses barrier shift, and I need a scholar to analyze their weakness, something. Can I get to the healing cups from here? Should be able to, right? Like, Tosus is just over here, right? Yeah, this is where I landed from the dragon's nest. Is this the healing cups? That's it. Found it. Okay, so Anet, whatever, is an actual thing. Good to know. Almost every monster in this game has a name that surprises and confuses me. Just seems to be the aesthetic that they've chosen. It's weird. Alright. Dwarf Village, I think. The only place that could be the Dwarf Village, I think. Gisal. Okay, it sounds like that. There are sheep. Are you a dwarf? I take care of the sheep here. Okay. No, don't go that way. Come on, come back here. Oh, and they listen to you. Whoever said herding sheep was easy? They might as well be lemmings. They might as well be lemmings. Well, it's easy if you can tell them what to do and they actually listen to you. Okay, so, again, Toad and Minnie, the two very story-important spells, are just casually sold here. Break, Shade. So the paralyzed spell is called Shade for some reason. Oh, Libra, I can just do that. I thought I had to be a scholar. Okay, well this is very important. I need this. That doesn't sound important. That sounds... I mean, I could try it. I don't know how effective status... spells are in this game. I'm not extremely interested in these two, or honestly in these two. I mean, this one, kind of. Alright, let's try this at least. So one black spell, one white spell, because I don't have enough money to buy just everything. So, Libra, also known as Scan. Ingus gets that. Shade, also known as Paralyze. Arc gets that. Whoa. Oh dear, every time I sort it does something different. I have a lot of stuff. Is this the Dwarf Village? Where am I currently? It didn't tell me the name of this place when I walked in, did it? Did it? It might have. Tell me the name of where I am. Because it doesn't do that on the menu. Oh, Gisal, right. Okay, so this is where Chocobo's favorite food comes from? Yeah, the Chocobos are here. Chocobos love our Gisal greens. I'll tell you a secret. There's a special Chocobo that lives in the Chocobo woods. Try putting a sprig of Gisal greens by the tree in the middle of the woods. If you're lucky, you may get to meet the boss of Chocobos. I got Gisal greens. Okay, great. Any more? Yes. Okay, so I can meet the big Chocobo. Or whoever the Chocobo boss is in this game. Visitors, it's been years since we had people visit us. Make yourselves at home. I don't think this is the dwarf village. They probably live in like a mountain cave or something. Hey, stay out. These greens are very delicate, you know? Alright. Okay, Taka. Why are there so many Takas in the world? This looks like edge of town. Is it? I can't tell. Well, now I can, and it is. Okay. There's a wall there. What is this? A shop? Magic key? Oh, if I don't have a thief, I guess? I mean, if I'm in a situation where I need to unlock a door and I don't want to have a thief and I don't want to switch to one, that sounds useful. So good to know that that's a thing. Magic keys sold here in Gisal. Okay, so that's edge. Moogle is there. Did I not talk to you? I talked to you in Tokul, that's what happened, right. Because I thought you were not in the same place. Wellspring, that's cool. In... Okay, this is not the place I needed to go. Fat Chocobo can store items in its belly? Isn't that hilarious? And slightly disturbing? Yeah, how does it give them back to me? Oh boy, a dancer. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same dance as the last two dancers. Why is this a thing? You don't seem to want to talk to me. So, ooh, the game doesn't know what to do when I do that. Alright, can't talk to the old man behind the counter. Whoa, I accidentally found something. You can view various records of your journey up to now. Oh! Hey, there is a bestiary! And there are achievements? Okay, so there's a bestiary, and it's this guy here. Fascinating. Okay, so I need, this. Okay. HP 11, heal that much, etc. Alright, well that's cool. I missed something in possibly the altar cave. Killer bow. I think Ark is still using it? I'm not sure though. Alright, are there any of these I'm curious about especially? Bosses, I guess? I'm guessing that... Okay, I see. I can see their stats down there, but if I want to actually look at them, I click. But it doesn't, if I just want to see stats, I don't have to wait for loading and stuff. So Sea Serpent was kinda sorta serious. Number 74, weak to lightning, 530 HP, compared to like other, okay, level 17, 530 HP, compared to like other sea monsters I was fighting, like, Tangi, for example, 225, level 13, yeah, okay, so Outer Ring of Ocean is a little more serious than the inner one. Are there bosses here? I'm holding down. There we go. Okay, so star for boss, I guess. Land Turtle, 111. Jin... Nepto Dragon. Oh hey, he's in here. 0 defeated, but I have encountered him, so he's in my bestiary. Ah, but I don't get stats. Okay. So this is how this handles it. With none defeated, it still goes in my thing if I've encountered. Really? Because technically I have not encountered the Nepto Dragon on this save, because I died and went back to the title screen, didn't I? So I just reloaded. So how does it know that I have the Nepto Dragon here? That's kind of weird. Giant rat, sure, Medusa. I like the giant rat as a boss. Okay. And there's that many more monsters. Alright, so achievements then. Clear time. Oh, okay, so I can come back here after clearing the game. Good to know. 24% of chests opened in the entire world. That sounds like a lot. 170 enemies, 3 battles fled, max damage 401, max hit 6. Okay, cool. So this exists for some reason. I mean, that's nice, sure. Yes, killer bow is still good. Only 12 wooden arrows, but I have plenty of other arrows I can swap to. That are probably going to be better. Now here's the inn. I don't need to rest, but I might want to buy. Oh, you just sell Giselle greens. I guess I'll buy a couple more, sure. So the existence of a fat chocobo who can hold my items implies that there's an inventory limit. Yes, and I'm nearly at it. I can't scroll down any more than this. Okay. So I would want him to hold, like, my scholar gear and stuff. Okay, so I need to be selling some stuff, I guess. There is a pretty restrictive inventory limit. I'm just short of it right now. Unless scrolling just stops when I get to the bottom of what I already have? I don't know. I'm gonna sell a few things. Because now I'm worried about that. Ah! Alright, stuff I can do without. I mean, if I want a thief, I'm gonna want that. This might be outclassed. I'm not ready to sell it yet, though. This can go away, though. I have an extra fire staff. I really only need one. There's no reason I would have two, right? Pretty much, sure. Great bow. One bow is enough, I'm gonna say. I have only a few iron and holy arrows. I should maybe just use those up. Medusa arrow. Oh, I didn't know I had those. Huh. Alright, I kind of want to give these things to the fat chocobo. Bronze knuckles are pretty outclassed, but not completely. Well, no, they totally are, because I have the sonic knuckles. Viking axe. I'm not using that? What's Raphia using? I guess both serpent swords? Leather cap. I do have two equipped. So she has like the shell helm on. See, here's the thing. I really want to keep extra equipment around in case job changes need to happen. So it's not a good idea to just sell all this stuff. Selling just like one of a stack of 3 isn't going to help me with the inventory limit. Ah, okay, so I can't solve this problem very well. Other than by putting away equipment that I know I won't need for a long time. Okay, so in coming here, I did get the Libra spell, which is apparently very important for an upcoming fight. I got some Giselle greens, so I can go see a big chocobo. There was something I wanted to check in equipment, the Viking axe. Okay, so I think I just learned that the inventory limit... Oh yeah, that is better. Inventory limit is not as severe as I might have thought. So watch this. So I can scroll this far down. Then if I sort, I can only scroll this far down. So if there is an inventory limit, it's not allowing me to see it. So maybe in removing the inventory limit they rendered the fat chocobo pointless? Or maybe... Dude, I don't even know. Alright, I think a thing that I should probably do is... eat a piece of bread. So let's just take a quick peek at this. I see... Alright, how do I... Give me a way to do this. So I think these places here are probably where I need to go. This is Gulgan Gulch, this is Tower of Owen, Castle Argus, Castle Sassoon, Sealed Cave. You know, I don't think I know about these places. Oh, yes I do. That's Alder Cave, that's Ur, Kazus, Kanan, Dragon's Peak, Tozus Tunnel. I think I learned the spells? Yeah, I gave Arc, Paralyze, whatever it was called. This is Gasol. And I gave Ingus the Libra spell. Alright, then this is Vikings Cave. Wait, there are 3 things here. Were there 3 parts to the Tozus Tunnel? Well, this is Nepto Shrine, sure. That's Tokul, that's Village of Ancients. Oops. Again, Gulgan Gulch. Okay, so these are the only places I haven't been, so that must be where I'm going. Okay. Now I know. Could go all the way to the Chocobo Forest and see the big Chocobo, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Whoops. Okay. Again, I thought I had gotten off the ship. Oh, a mermaid. Hope she's not too spiky. Oh, and that's a seahorse. Instead of the Tangi that actually had the horse face. I mean, that does look more like a seahorse, to be fair. Yeah, so fights out here, a little more serious. I guess I should be doing this... it costs too much. Does it? I don't know. It may be valuable, but you don't want to touch it. Now wait a second. If I'm fighting sea monsters, then I want to wield not a fire sword and an axe. I want the 2 lightning-y swords. Serpent sword. Serpent sword. That'll work better. But then I should switch back as soon as I'm out of the sea. The sea, I say. This pool of water on this weird floating island. Alright, so let's do it this way. Everybody focus on the mermaid except you, who's gonna cast Thunder on the seahorse. Yeah, there we go. So something I noticed. The camera's not actually panning around to show the party from the other side. The party is turning around because I assume they only modeled like one side of the battle scene. Like if you look carefully at the scenery, that camera's not turning. This is very one-sided. So I should check something. What does it mean to get better at, like, say, being a black mage? It seems as though spell slots just come as level ups happen. So is Ark gaining more intelligence as he job levels up? Let's see if I can tell anything from the status screen right now. Also, somebody told me something happens at job level 99. Alright, so your job level is 15. Yours is 5. Yours is 11. Yours is 11. Okay. So at 15, you have Intellect 60, Mind 14. Intellect 18, Mind 20. Why is Ingus a less competent white mage than Ark is at being a black mage? Higher stats. Is he wearing something different? Mage robe. Mage robe. Is it these? Yeah, it's the staffs. Okay. Oh, fascinating. So if Ark were wielding one of those, it would make him a better mage. Oh. Well, it doesn't tell me about that, and I sold one of my fire staffs. Whoops. Okay, well, this is what I've done. Alright, so Land of Dwarves, where the fire crystal is, apparently. I think I get in like this? Yeah. Dwarven Hollows. I found you. Lally-ho. We're a bit little, but we're in big trouble. Okay. Lally-ho, humans, welcome to the Dwarven Hollows. There's a Moogle here, it hasn't been an hour. We put a ward around the shrine, no one can get close. We'll defend the last horn. Horn? Incidentally, I never did figure out what the water fang of water does. It's a crystal sliver. So wait, I've seen the wind crystal, I haven't seen the water crystal yet. Gutsco the rogue, he stole a horn. Smart he is, but a rascal too. We'll guard the last horn. So, a horn was stolen, but you have another one? Yep, the 2 horns made of ice. They're our treasure, our precious. One of them was plundered and pilfered, stolen by a scoundrel. It must be found. Gutsco, huh? Okay, I got it, but I figured it would do that by, like, increasing intellect. Maybe I was mistaken about these green numbers, and that's just because of equipment? That has nothing to do with job level? Well, that did decrease it. I don't know. This is a shop, right? Yep. Okay, so ice stuff. I should do this. So monk only. Mage only, they both have one. She could use that. I'm not a shield user at the moment, though. This would be 10 defense compared to 6. It's an upgrade. 20 compared to 21. Shell armor's better. Wait, but are you not using the shell helm? You are using the shell helm and the flame mail. Oh, I see how it is, but... Wait, so what? What are you trying to tell me? Ice armor is slightly less effective than flame mail. Ice helm is more effective than shell helm. Okay, I'll buy an ice helm. Sure. Alright, I'm going to assume for now there isn't an inventory limit, since I haven't been shown what one might be, and just keep, like, all my equipment unless I'm desperate for money. Because I'm already in situations where I wish I hadn't sold some of it. Alright, so you're a... ooh, turfing. She can use it, and it is better, but... I need to check something first. So if that's 28... I have the Viking axe, which is 33, and the Salamand sword, which is 30. Okay, so it's better than those things. But is it like elemental or something? Attack 28. It just says attack 28. Is this like the ice sword? A bell. That's for sort of class I don't have yet. I have 20 iron arrows in my bag. I'm gonna say that's enough for now. This is for somebody I don't have yet, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so Dwarf Cave sells bells. Once I have a new job and I don't know what to give it, and if a bell might be an appropriate weapon, I'll come back here to check that. Warriors of the Light, did you ever know that out to sea, far, far to the east, is a peninsula with a village called Giselle? Yes, I just came from there. But thanks for telling me. Let me give you a brief description of your jobs. Oh, cool, I don't have to come back to Ur for that. Nice. Monks are resilient melee fighters. Retaliate allows them to counterattack while on the defensive. Oh. So is it like defend and counterattack? So it's a better defend that also attacks back, maybe? Willpower, white mage, great. Cool. So one of you is an inn, one of you is an item shop. You're an item shop. I wanted a few more of those. I think the rest of this is fine. I should maybe... I'm gonna keep a couple of these on hand. Sure. And I could actually use an inn, I think. I used some MP on the way here. Yes, a little bit. 80, nice. That's a fine price. More expensive than Canaan, less expensive than Village of the Ancients, I think. Ah, I slept like a log. Arn and Snow do that? Okay, good to know. Interesting. There was a shiny tower to the north. After the earthquake it was gone, but there's a big hole where it was. Oh. Oh. Good to know. So another tower, not of Owen, not the Elder Tree, but something else. Hi. That rascal Gutsgo's made off with a horn of ice. He made his getaway through the underground lake. We can't go after him because dwarves can't swim, but you're humans. Humans can swim. You must aid us with your amphibious abilities. This is what makes us special. Oh, interesting. That's weird. Okay, so multi-target out of battle, more effective... An invisible wall blocks your path. Okay, so I guess I see a horn there. Right, we put up a ward so that the second horn will not... Yeah. No one can get close, we'll defend the last horn. I see. Stop! The dwarven treasury's up ahead, and non-dwarves are forbidden to enter. Do you actually stop me? You don't? Is this a mistake? Or was he talking about something that was... Oh, okay. A giant boulder blocks the way. Okay. So there is a treasury there, but a big boulder is there, so I have to either become a dwarf or convince them to let me through, perhaps by getting the Horn of Ice back. Alright, so this will lead to the crater where the tower was, but I'm supposed to be going after Gutsco, right? In we go. Oh no, are we turning ourselves into toads again? Right, she doesn't like that. Okay, so thanks for telling me what I need to do here. I'll bet none of that existed on the NES and you just kinda had to guess. Become a toad. Okay. Fascinating. Subterranean lake. I like to be Toad for as little time as possible. It's dangerous to be a Toad. You can become very squishy. Trying to guess what that's going to be called. I don't have a good guess. Manticore? Manticore. Yep, I got it. No, don't guard. I wanted to use an item. Shoot. So 54 in single target. That much on... okay. Oh hey, let's learn something. I can only cast once. Alright, let's not learn something. Learning's expensive. That bow's not really holding its own anymore. Yeah, Black Mage Hat is pretty large, that's for sure. I like how the crystal powers just magically give them new outfits when they decide to be a different class. It's like, I want to be a Black Mage now. Okay, so here's your conjured Black Mage hat and robe. There's a bomb. Alright, let's try Blizzard. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Okay, yeah, so this is Final Fantasy VI stuff. We'll get there sometime soon. Gold Needle, cool. So worry about petrification is what that communicates to me. So there's a screen here. That's not a way. Okay. So if everybody focuses on this, and you use your item, can I end the combat in one turn? Maybe? Yes, good. Alright. Nothing here at all, really? That's odd, but okay. I kind of miss having, like, names for each floor of this place. So, like, I'm in Subterranean Lake B4 or something, but it doesn't tell me about it. I just have to keep track myself. Okay. You are a stalagmite? Doesn't look like any stalagmite I've ever seen. That's the shape that forms when minerals drip from a cave roof for hundreds or thousands of years. It looks like a little blob of purple brain with an eyeball. It's like they're just picking random words at this point. Like, maybe it was camouflaged as a stalagmite and then changed form when I got closer or something, but that still doesn't make sense. And yeah, there are stalagmites on the floor right next to them. Ah. It's silly. I just noticed my thumb brushed over the power button on the DS here. That's uncomfortably close to the D-pad. I'm worried at some point I'm gonna just hit it by accident. And lose all my progress. I don't need to heal yet, right? I think I'm still fine. Whole bunch of Zeus's Wraths and gold needles. Boulder, okay, well that's... I mean, they look a tiny bit more like boulders than stalagmites, but, not that much more. At least the bomb looks like a bomb. Well... for the meaning of bomb in the Final Fantasy series. That's what a bomb looks like. The ram would fall straight off the back? What? That sounds terrible. That's not what you want. Ever. Starting to think I should consider healing. I'm choosing not to for some reason. Okay, so something new. A sea devil and a ruinous wave. Oh man. Let's just do some of this. I kind of want these enemies to attack Arc a little bit so that I can heal everybody and not feel like it's a waste. I guess it's fine though. If we're under 100, I should do something about it. Whole lot of money here, that's nice. I have money. Alright, that's fine. Whoa! A treasure hoard. Oh, this must be, Guts Go. Okay, so I should be geared up for a fight. So do one more of those. I have 16 points, it's fine. Alright, everybody's the right job, everybody's wearing the right things. Before a boss fight is definitely not a time to change jobs. So don't attempt to do that. Alright, Guts Go, let's go. Go away. Skittle. Skibobble. Scat, skittle, skibobble. The horn is mine. Mine, I tell you. Whoa, you turned greener and larger. And you grew wings. Okay. It's got to go. Be paralyzed. Let's see how that works. Probably doesn't, but I'll try. Tell me about yourself. Okay, punch. Twice. Okay. Miss, of course. That's what I figured. See, status effect spells are things you would want to use in a boss fight, but bosses are usually immune to them. Let's go. HP unknown! No weak points detected. Great. The spells that would only be useful on a boss don't work on bosses. Fantastic. Alright, Fira. No weak points. That seemed like actual information. Arrow. Sure. Hey Ed, how's it going? Fear works fine. Arrow works okay, but how does it compare to, like, the fire staff? Oh no, I'm mini. Okay, so you chose well in making me tiny. You can't really do anything, so I'm gonna opt to use a mallet instead of using somebody else's turn on unshrinking you. Thundara, try it. I don't know how much advance is actually doing. I mean, something, I guess. And I wanted to compare effectiveness, so that was like 170 or something for arrow, I think. Thundara's fine, just as effective as Fira. Ow. Okay, so that's comparable to arrow. So arrow's basically like wind one. Let's stop advancing and maybe do some healing. This guy doesn't seem too serious for the level that I am, but he's not nothing. Oh, he cures himself. Not that effectively. One attack will invalidate that. Good. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. I am out of good black magic spells. That's fine. Let's use the less good ones. Poison's not gonna work, I predict. But I'll try anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought. Again, bosses are immune to everything that would be useful against a boss. Ah, learn the thing. Oh, everybody. Oh. Well, that's really inconvenient. Because now it. Ow! Okay, that's even more inconvenient. Alright, so I don't care about Arc being tiny, because he won't be attacking physically. I don't have a life spell. I think, what's his name? Ingus's attack actually does more than Refia's, so she can be the Phoenix Downer. Oh wait, I do care about Arc being tiny because of that. Oh, Yeah, this got more serious than I thought. He has a lot of health. You need to not be tiny. Where's that melons? And you probably shouldn't be tiny either. Keep attacking and do this, I guess? Okay, great. Target Angus now. Target Angus. Ah, you did it wrong. So, Arc, save your MP for a moment, and try another of these. They're not too terribly expensive, I think. See, I can't resurrect him and heal him in the same turn. They have to be done separately, which makes him vulnerable to attack, while he's low health from being resurrected. Later in games where with an ATB system or a different turn system, that becomes possible, kind of. You know, you can actually predict the turn order, or like see it as it happens, and this problem doesn't exist the same way. This will be the last one with this particular turn system. I could have him... Okay, so let's do this. Since I bought those high potions, you use one. That way if you die again, nobody will waste a turn. And he died again. Fantastic. Zeus's Wrath. That's a good idea. It gave me so many of those. I should try it. I really want Luneth alive for the end of this combat, but Shelko really doesn't want that to happen. So Zeus's Wrath is really just Thundara. Okay, I got him. Luneth misses out. Nothing I can do about it. I tried really hard, but he didn't let me. No, I'm not sure. I should check. Oh, yeah, didn't this specifically tell me I can't buy Phoenix Down? So maybe that wasn't so great. Got the Horn of Ice. We beat him up but didn't kill him. He's clearly still alive. Oh, maybe not. He vanished? Anyway, let's bring the horn back to the dwarves. Alright. And I get a full heal. Wait a minute. I have another party member. Check it out. I can't talk to him. I know who it is. Well. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to return the Horn of Ice. They'll lower the ward to put it back up there. Mr. Invisible Shelko's gonna run off with both of them. That's how this is gonna go. How does he cast a shadow if light passes right through him? How does he see if light passes right through his eyes? Huh. So not only do they turn around to make it look like the camera turned around, but they also, the party members at the end of combat, they also fix their formation. So even though that was a back attack and I didn't fix the row order, they were back in normal order at the end. Yeah, let's just use that magic. Might as well. I can maybe teleport out of here. I'm opting not to. Actually, I do want to see, though, if teleport happens to be disabled currently. Like if I have to walk out of here with Shellco in tow. Nope, I spread out my... Oh no, I'm paralyzed. I mean petrified. Well, that's annoying. I guess that's why I was given all the gold needles. Ow. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Oops, no, dang it! I wish it asked me to confirm the guard command, because I hit the button once, and it just does it, and I don't get an opportunity to change my mind. Refia's petrified in her "I'm ready to act in battle" pose. I think? Gold needle. Oh right, teleport. Is it disabled? It is not. I'm gonna continue this way though. So right, there was a bestiary, but there was not an item collection. The old man doesn't keep... Oh, but there is kind of an item collection. There's a total percentage of chests in the entire world. Alright, you guys, let's end this quickly. I don't feel like it would make sense for me to fight Shellco a second time when he steals the other ice horn. So I guess I'm really wondering what's going to happen when I get back. I might have to be a toad again for a moment to escape from here, but maybe not. Which is more expensive than teleporting. It's fine. Is this the exit? I think so. If I have to be a toad, then it would be possible to get stuck here without enough MP to escape, so I'm gonna guess I don't have to be a toad. Alright, let's see if this works on a normal enemy. Probably still has a chance for failure. Ah, he's stoned. Well, that didn't work. Again, that's what all the gold needles are for. Okay, exit. Okay, don't need to be towed. Good. Alright. Shellco still with me. Oh hey, I didn't look at the ice horn. I still don't know what the Fang of Water does. A dwarven horn carved out of perpetual ice. So it does not melt. Shiny tower... Alright, so I guess I need to talk to you. Everybody else probably says the same thing still? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Could I leave and save? I don't see why not. Because I don't trust this situation. Alright. I'm gonna try and return this horn. Should I sleep at the inn? Nah. Nah, not worth it. I have plenty of MP. Lally-ho, lally-ho, thank you for returning the horn. So that's what you say when you get excited? Put it back on the shrine beside the other. I'll take down the ward. Bad idea! Here we go, lally-ho. You can approach the shrine now and put the horn back where it belongs. I shouldn't. I know better, but my party members are too stupid to look behind them and see the shadow and understand the implications. Ha ha ha! I was disguised as your shadow. Thanks for leading me up to the shrine. He's the third horn. Now both horns are mine. Gutsko steals the horns of ice. What? How'd you do that? And why do you keep stealing the horns in the first place? You silly twits. These are the horns of ice. Wards against the fire crystal's flame. Let me actually answer your question. They are the key to the tunnel leading to the crystal. Now that I have them both, the power of the crystal of fire is mine. Mine! Lally-ho no! Now both have been stolen. Gutsko must have gone to the mountain to the north. Please take the horns back from that scoundrel. The fire crystal is in danger. Warriors of the light, you have to hurry. Still forbidden from the treasury. Okay. Gutsko it was. He took both horns of ice and ran away to the cave to the north. We're in big, big trouble. We got one horn back, but now both are gone. I guess that just goes to show you something, but I'm not sure what. I wanted to find an item shop. You're a weapon shop, aren't you? Armor. Close enough. I'm sure there's a life spell at some point, but that point has not come yet. Mountain to the north. How do I get there? Was that accessible? Okay, so this is weapon. You know, I should really... Hang on, I'm gonna do something. Because it just makes more sense than using a bow. I'm gonna buy a fire and ice staff for arc. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Because while those will lower his attack, using them as items is better, and it also makes his actual spells better. Alright, Warriors of the Light, did you ever know that out to sea... I guess all right. There are no Phoenix Downs here. Good to know. Yeah, okay, I can't buy those, at least not at this point in the game. But, I mean, if I don't use them when I need them, then what's the point of having them? Just don't go nuts, I guess. Mountains to the north. I can't believe it. Gutsko made off with both horns. Oh boy, are we ever in trouble. We've been had again. Alright. These dwarves are a little bit dopey. Oh, I see. I just get there. Okay. I wonder what if I had tried to go there before here. Maybe that cave wasn't even open? I didn't spot it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. You're annoying. Back row doesn't decrease damage by that much. It does some, but not that much. Seems like the decrease to received damage is more than the decrease to dealt damage. Antarctic Wind. For free? Nice. I don't have a thief in my party, so I haven't had the temptation to steal from everybody. Not trying to be a Shelko. Alright. Oh, Molten Cave. Okay, this music. Ooh, is that a balloon? And a flam? Red marshmallow. Okay. What do you suppose a red marshmallow likes or doesn't like? I'm gonna say he doesn't like ice. I want to see how he responds to physical attacks and see what he thinks of fire. I've hit the balloon once, possibly giving it the opportunity to explode on me. He really doesn't like ice. Good to know. Balloon is damaged by fire. Good to know. Okay. Wait, is that? It is. Okay. A stairway leading down into the lava was the rest of that sentence. Oh, hi turtle. Adamantoise, oh, you exist. You probably don't like ice, I would guess. I remember that being a thing from the previous game. Oh yeah, it's still true. More Antarctic Wind. He gives me the item that he would be weak against. Antarctic Wind, alright. Oh, this doesn't damage me much, just every once in a while. Okay, oh, wait, what? It happens while I'm standing still? So it's over time, not a number of steps? Alright, this is clearly the way forward. So this portion of the dungeon design has not changed so far, and I'm not sure it ever will. The whole thing of like, there's a bunch of branching paths, some of them contain treasure, some of them contain the way forward. You gotta figure out the branches that contain treasure if you want it all, etc. So those lava damage ticks, they're definitely more than one each. They actually kinda hurt. That turtle is huge! I mean, it's the same model and size as the land turtle, which was appropriately huge because it was a boss, but that's just a regular one. Antarctic Wind, yep, that's what I thought. So 3 ticks of that did... how much? Looks like 10 each? Yeah, it's 10 each. Okay, so 10 damage per tick. Oh man, he survived that somehow. No, don't run away. Use item. Alright, I want to test this. Yeah, it is just over time. Interesting. Oops, okay, that's fine. Okay, so a Myrmicolian and a Crocata. If you say so. I mean, those don't sound like something other than what they look like, it just sounds like gibberish. I wonder what they were in Japanese. Like, similar gibberish? Translating a game like this would involve a lot of creativity. You know, okay, so those are good questions. So I had a poison effect when I think I was in the Nepto Shrine, and I only saw it tick once, long after it had applied to me. I couldn't tell if that was steps or time. And yeah, I'm not sure how it does the encounters at all. I think there have been times when I've been just like running against a wall, not actually moving, that I have gotten an encounter. But I don't think I'll ever get into a fight if I'm just standing still. I guess I don't know that for sure. Oh boy, it's a whole maze. Fantastic. Oh, Phoenix Down, cool. Okay, so Crocata is a real thing again. I guess I should have figured. A whole lot of mythology here. This party build is pretty effective. Oh hey, look, it's the party I took to the first Final Fantasy. Jeff, John, Ellen, and Jack are back. I'm not feeling any need to change jobs at the moment. I think I'm about to meet another crystal and get a bunch of new options. So I'll change then, I guess. Okay, so there's the stairway. Oh, they are weak to ice. Okay. I guess maybe I can safely assume everything in here is, since it's in a fire cave. Ouch. I have a concern. I'm using a lot of cure spells. Since I have them, and since I would never use them in battle, as opposed to cure, which I would, I should use potions to heal at the moment. They don't do much at my current level of health. I mean, they do the same amount, but it's a smaller percentage of my pool now. Oops, don't run away, dang it! I feel like Ark was getting the higher, amounts of damage with his ice staff than Angus for some reason. So I'm gonna make sure it's specifically Ark who uses it on the red marshmallow. Because he seems to have right around 500 HP, which is right around how much the ice staff does. But not always more than. Many ways to go. High potion, cool. I might use that in a bit. Yeah, this stuff is definitely wearing me. Dang it, down. Ah. At least if it's not the last party member, I can cancel and change my mind. See, I steer up because I see the item option on the bottom, but it scrolls further down and wraps around to the very bottom. Those are not weak to ice. At least not extremely weak. Ouch. So let's learn something. Can fire damage kill someone? I think it'll just bring him down to 1. This might be a bad idea, but here I go. I was gonna say I could teleport out if it goes wrong, but he is the one with the teleport spell. Okay, so that was 2 ticks. And he is at 1. Okay, good to know. Oh boy. Potion. Use all potions. Yeah, I'm gonna use all my potions, pretty much. I have a few left, I guess. Wait, is this not the way I came from? Well, not exactly. Okay. Freezing Blade. Ooh, that sounds good. This was worth coming for. Yeah, okay, so that's the ice equivalent of the Salamid sword, and... Oh, you were using a fire elemental sword in here. That's a bad idea. Now I have something better. So I'm not sure if the way north from this branch is a place I've been or not. I wish I knew, but I don't. Alright, so now that you have that, let's see how you do. Ah! That's unfortunate. I might need to teleport out and, sleep and come back. But would that help me? I think I'm just gonna press forward. I hope that's not a mistake. I still have some resources. Refia's just not getting the chance to use her sword. This is definitely the way out, right? Yeah. So does that mean I have another branch I didn't check? Really starting to consider teleporting out at this point. I think it might be a good idea. Since it doesn't seem like ether is an item I can currently buy, I should probably get some more potions. They're pretty cheap, but they also don't do much. Ouch. It starts immediately as soon as battle ends. Okay, that is a place I've been. So how's my MP and stuff? It's not terrible. So if I do this like twice... Oh, just once I'm fine. Okay, it's fine. Alright, so B steering left when battle ends. This is like a whole new layer on the whole keep track of where you were when battle ends, sort of thing in this game. Hold left. I'm holding left. It didn't work. I have to actually... So it has to detect the press. I can't just hold. Ah! That made it even worse. Alright. Impact claws. Ooh! Something for you! Cool. They're really good. I still have plenty of MP. 9 points. That's as many as you could ever have in the first game on any level. It's fine. A special-looking boulder. Yeah, things in here seem to be right around 500. Huh. Mages only put the staffs in their hand if I input an attack command. That's interesting. Is that true for the warriors too? They just don't have anything in their hand if I haven't input an attack yeah, it is. Interesting. So they only draw their weapons when they need to attack. Huh. Yeah, MP is definitely a thing. Gotta find a wellspring or an inn. And that's pretty much it. So this is gonna shine. It sure does. I can see it through. So is it just a thing that in every crystal cave you have to interact with a rock that looks like that? For some reason? If so, what a weird bit of theming. That okay? This looks important. No ether item. Fantastic. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, this is Crystal Room. Is some sort of powered up Shellco here, maybe? Yeah, nothing I need to do. Nothing I can really do. Just... Oh, shoot. Okay, I guess I can't check to the side. Okay. I keep saying Shellco. Oh, wow, I've been saying Shellco this entire time. Shellco is the name of the doctor in Tozus. Dang it, it's Gutsko. How did I mix those two up? Gutsko the rogue. Oh, I have the power of fire. I can feel it coursing through my veins. That sounds painful. But it's not enough. I must defeat you, those who have been blessed with the light, to gain the true power of the Crystal of Fire. Now die! It made you heavier. Okay, so he does have wings here, but he's not green. Gutsko attacks you! For a second I thought it was him saying that. Oh! Ah! It turned him into the goofiest looking dragon. Or salamander. Okay. I don't know Blizzara, but you know, I do have Antarctic winds. I'm gonna use one. What's up with the bug eyes? Libra, sure, it'll probably tell me he's weak to ice. Maybe it'll surprise me. Oh, he doesn't hurt that bad. Oh. Except he does. Okay, so Refia's just armored way better. Antarctic wind is good. So this won't tell me his health, right? Salamander, HP unknown, weakness ice, and water. Oh, and those are separate elements. Good to know. Since I don't have Blizzara, and I don't want to use all my Antarctic winds, although I probably should actually. You know what, this is the time for that. Because I'll probably get access to a Blizzara spell, and, That won't exactly obsolete them, but it'll make them less valuable. So like, this is the point of the game where Antarctic winds should all be dumped into defeating this silly-looking dragon. Ow. So if you're determined enough about it, you could totally kill Ark next turn. I'm gonna hope you don't know how to do that. I guess, let's see, to be more effective, what I should do is have, you two use the Antarctic winds. Because Ark can still do this and be more effective than either of you would be just attacking. Okay. Cura on Ark. Good. You got your turn. Excellent. He tried. You know, I didn't like it at first, but I'm really coming around to this particular remix of this song. It's pretty okay. The instrumentation could be better, but it's alright. Alright, so I changed my mind. Ice Staff didn't do as much as I expected it to. Good. Now do Refia. That's fine. Okay, so I'm out of those now. So the rest of this battle is pretty much just going to be this, 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 and healing is needed. Oh, that's not as good as it feels like it should be. For someone who's weak against ice, that's doing very little. Wait a minute. Something... did he change his weakness? You weren't the one I was told about doing that, I think. Ouch! Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Best thing to do here... This'll probably do more than anything else I'm doing. I don't know if that for sure, though. I'm just not going to worry about Lunith at this point. Try that. Ow. I might die here. That fire breath was pretty serious. I mean, 2 people are alive, but I'm not laying much damage on him at this point. Should I use Phoenix Downs? I mean... I guess let's try it with these 2 for now. This probably won't go well. Ooh, ice arrows, that's a good idea. Ah, fire breath. Stop it. Ow! Yeah, I think I'm dead. Unless this kills him. Oh, wait a second. Freezing Blade does something. What does it do? Is it Ice 1? I'm probably dead. Well, it's a shame I didn't decide to leave and heal up and save. Oh, that did nothing. His resistance increased. He gained immunity to ice. So I'm pretty much dead here. Oh, wait a second. Oh. That's interesting. I can just use that as an item out of my inventory. I don't necessarily have to have it equipped. Okay, I'm dead. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's see, what would I do differently? While I think about that, I guess let's re-loot this cave, teleport out, sleep and stuff. Not sure I'm gonna remember where all the treasure is. Things to do differently. So I'd like to understand this whole thing with his resistances. Oops. Well, that is an annoying amount of progress I just lost. So use Antarctic winds early before he builds up his resistance or something? I guess I can cast... I'm gonna... I can cast Libra later in the battle and see if it tells me something different about stuff. About his resistances once they change. He is not the one I was warned about using Barrier Shift. It was somebody else, but his things definitely changed as the battle progressed, because Refia used her Ice Sword on him, and it did nothing. I wasn't watching the numbers closely, but people were saying that Antarctic Wind did a lot less later on. So I think I know my way around this cave now. This will help cement that in my mind, I guess. Alright, so first really serious boss. Yeah, I agree. It seems like he should just be resistant to ice, weak against ice the entire time. But for some reason he was not. And I'm not really sure why. Okay, so go to the left at the first fork. Party's right, my left. Ice arrows, that's a good suggestion. I should see how well those work. Okay, maybe you're right. I can probably learn something about that. So that's a good question. Does the power of a used item depend on the intelligence of the user, or is it fixed? I sort of figure since it's an item, it just has its own effectiveness and doesn't matter who uses it. But that changes from game to game. Not talking about Final Fantasy specifically, just like the concept of video games that have items like this. So maybe only mages should use Antarctic Wind? Okay, that could be. So when Refia gets her Ice Sword down here, I'll try using it on like an Adamantoise or something, and see if I can observe the difference. Pow pow pow. Because that was the first time I used that sword that way. If I had... Actually, I can try something right now. Let's learn. Oh, this won't work, will it? Well, let's see what happens. Alright, so it's this screen. I know this one pretty well. Yeah, so it's not too bad to get back to him straight from the entrance. Alright, so if you use... the... Oh, you can't. So that one has to be equipped. But the Salamand sword does not? Or you're a non-staff user, so you can't do it. Okay, so if I'm a mage and I want to use a staff... Yeah, okay, so it has to be a class who can actually wield the item to use it. Okay, so I can't do the test the way I wanted to. Fascinating. This is actually kind of complicated. I like it. I'm trying to think of things I can buy outside. I want to try buying one of those turfing swords and see what it does exactly. It wasn't clear to me when I looked at it. Is it just a sword, or does it have a special effect? Because it seems like special effects descriptions don't show up in the shop when I'm looking at an item. I have to actually have it in my inventory to see, like, it deals ice damage or whatever. You're fine. Alright, so down to treasure. Refia is wearing some sort of fire armor, I think. I should check exactly what it does. In terms of survivability, I mean, most of the damage that really hurt was magic damage there, right? So changing to, like, all warriors or something would not help me. Changing to all mages might until he becomes immune to ice. So maybe I just kill him before then, but then I'd have to teach everybody Blizzard, and that would just be Blizzard, and it wouldn't be that great. The shop, the dwarf magic... Was there a dwarf magic shop? If there was, I don't think it... Ouch. Sold Blizzara. Flame mail. Really, I can't just point at an empty slot to remove, I have to say remove. That's silly. It says nothing. Alright, so it does not specify whether it changes elemental resistances at all. Wait a second. Okay, no, that's disabled. I thought for a second Lunith could cast Cure. Let's see, so if people were red mages... Okay, Freezing Blade. Hmm. Red Mage and Thief are the two classes I don't have here. I want to find out if these guys are actually resistant to physical attacks, because I don't know that yet. Oh, and also, how effective is this? If they are, it's not immune. Well, I don't get the chance to see. Village of Ancients sells Blizzara. Okay, that's worth checking. Because being able to cast that would make a difference. Ouch. Ah! I like that the game's finally showing some teeth. Like I've just breezed through everything up to this point. Suddenly I can't. And that's good. I approve. I approve less of the save system that requires me to lose a lot of progress because of that. That will no longer be true in the next game because there will be mid-dungeon save points. I mean, they can be stingy with them and just not give you one for a while before a boss. But that's the point at which they decide, you know, only saving on the overworld isn't that great. Let's give you a chance to actually save in the middle of a dungeon and not have to lose so much if you die to a boss. But for this game, you just gotta deal with it. I still wish there were a Final Fantasy Origins style remake of this game. That is what I would prefer to be playing rather than this. This one's fine, it's just... I feel like if they had done it at the same time as 1 and 2 Origins, it would have just been better. That team did an extremely good job on, like, just everything. The translation, the little tweaks like the memo save and everything. I don't know. And they were more faithful to the original. And apparently there was a prototype of that, at least for the Wonder Swan. So the Wonder Swan color had, was where the Origins remakes first showed up, and then they were ported to the PlayStation later. I think the Wonder Swan ones are only in Japan. But yeah, the Origins versions were based on those. And yeah, there was some sort of prototype for this game of a Wonder Swan version of it, but it never saw the light of day. So tragically, this was the first time we got a US release of this game, and it was just too late. It should have happened 4 years earlier, and it would have been better. But at least we got it in some form, other than fan translations. Which I could have played. I could have played a fan translation on the NES, but that would come with its own problems. It certainly wouldn't fix stuff like the save system. And then I'm just kind of at the mercy of whoever is translating it, who, you know, is not an actual... They're not getting paid for it, you know, they're not necessarily a professional. So the quality is going to be questionable for something like that. Oh yeah, I still want to see this. I shouldn't complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there would be a way to do this better if history had gone slightly differently. Alright, so there's the boulder. Boulder is where... yeah, there's no reason to go in there at this point. Alright, so I've fully looted this place, so I can teleport. I know my route. I equipped that claw, right? I did. Okay, Village of the Ancients. Get on the boat. So I'm there on the map, which means I can sail there. Cool. That's convenient. And I'm gonna sleep at an inn so I can just use all my resources however I want. Just do that. Sure. I have money now, so I can buy stuff. This was completely unnecessary. But it's fun anyway. Much later in the series, I will be getting an incentive for overkilling enemies. That will actually do something. But that won't be for 7 more games. Those mermaids have, like, fish fins for ears. And they also do no damage to back row Luneth. Alright, so here's what I think I want to do. Remember when Luneth was a red mage? What if I made that the case again? Because, like, he's good as a monk, but I feel like he could be better as a red mage. So let's do that now, so that he gets a chance to transition and stuff. So job level 4 compared to 18, he was a pretty good monk. Yeah. But do I have good enough swords and stuff to give him? No. So lightning damage. Or he could use a bow with ice arrows. Where are my ice arrows? Can I not use them? Wait, what? Oh no, is that like a ranger-only thing or something? Yeah, okay, so non-rangers can't use elemental arrows? Weird. Huh. Alright, so that's a thing. I assume. Because, like, what else would make sense? The other bow users just can't even equip them. Unless it's like that particular bow can't be used for that? I don't know. Alright, so what do you know? Pure, Poisona, Fire... That won't help you. And you can't really learn... I could remove Fire to learn Blizzard. That's reasonable, I guess. Well, yeah, I should totally do this. Can I buy ice armor? I don't remember seeing a place where it was sold. Dwarves, I guess, maybe? Yeah, they did sell it. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, let's try that. Whoa, what's happening with Luna's hat? Okay, it's that shape. It just looks like it's weirdly cut off. Okay, it just from that angle, I thought it was like supposed to be shaped like a black mage hat, but something was rendering funny. No, it's fine. Everything's cool. Village of the Ancients is way the heck down here. It's a long way off. I could have dismounted my ship earlier, walked, and then chocoboed back. That would have been quicker. Oh well. Okay. Check magic shop. Are you out of your job transition phase? No. Still gotta do more. I can't go that way. Hey Moogle, it's been an hour. Talk to me. I mean, I've sent 2 things to Taka and he has only replied once. Let's send another to Topapa and see what happens. Nothing. Okay, so it seems like it's just 1 letter per person I've met. Can't send mail to Desch because he might be dead? He might not be. It's unclear. Wherever he is, he doesn't have a mailing address though. That's armor. I steered down, but you went into the door anyway. Because he had like a turning radius. Flame mail, don't care. Not gonna help me. Yeah, I suspect Red Mage should be able to use that. Okay, yeah, you do have Blizzara. This is the place where I came and was like, man, I want to buy all these things, but I don't have money. Buy 2 Blizzaras. And... let's see, that's level 3, so that's where all your MP is going to go anyway, so don't bother with any more. See now, this will only help if his resistance doesn't change itself too quickly. So let's hope I can just, like, super quick use a lot of Blizzara on him all at once. And Antarctic Winds with the other two, I guess. And hope that's just enough to kill him. Like, if it's a certain number of turns before his resistances change, or... I don't know. But I'm gonna try something like that. So I should fight once more. Let's do that before I sleep at the inn, just so that I can, like, recover from that battle. I'll be fighting at least once more on the way in. It doesn't matter. Won't be able to dodge battles that well. Do I need any items? I have plenty of potions. Don't need those. Man, so... looting the fire cave the second time was way less scary when I knew what was going on. I didn't use all my potions that time. I just got everything real quick and got back out. It makes a huge difference when I'm not just exploring a completely unknown place for the first time. But that won't necessarily help me with Gutsko. I had to think for a moment. I still want to call him Shulko. That's just the name that's sticking in my mind. They both end with Ko. I guess that's why. So sail back to Dwarf Cave. Chocobo back to ship first. Oh hey! Let's go meet this fat Chocobo. Hey you. Giselle Greens. Oh. I use it at the tree and he shows up there. Alright. And he has his theme music. Okay, yeah, here. I'm gonna store books of fire, light, and ice. Scarlet robe. This seems like a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. And I have no reason to keep the White Slayer around if I'm not gonna use it. So I should just sell that, probably. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. He doesn't have anything to say, just store and retrieve. It would be really funny to me if they've rendered that system completely pointless by removing the inventory limit. Removing the inventory limit's a perfectly reasonable thing to do in a remake. Except, like, if you have an entire mechanic like that built around it. Hey, can I canoe here? I can. Can I canoe up a waterfall? I can't. Okay. Sea Dragon. Wish I had a lightning staff. Oh yeah, try this. Tell me about the freezing blade. Chomp. Chomp. Also, how much MP does a red mage get in general? How many Blizzaras would you actually be able to cast? If this is not actually useful, then I'd like to know about it now. 65, that is significantly weaker in her hands than a other item that casts ice is in a mage's hands. Good to know. So don't use the freezing blade as an item. Just slash with it. Out of curiosity, that was doing like a little less than half the mage damage. How does your intelligence compare? Intellect is 12, intellect is 18, okay, and 21. Wait, why is yours higher? Oh, because you're a black mage, and he's a white mage. Got it, of course. One focuses on one focuses the other. But they both get both for some reason. I guess just in case you want to do what I'm doing here, with the staffs and stuff. So, equipment. I think the armor shop was the first one. Ice armor, usable by Lunith. I have none. I want two. I think. Yeah, probably. Sure. Ice helm, usable by both. By one. Ice shield, I could consider. Yeah, let's do that. Sure. Okay. And that's what I'm doing. I spent a lot of money. That's fine. You're still in your transition phase. Okay, so I was doing shields. Mages can't use shields, right? Right. So if I'm doing that, then you can have the Viking Axe. Red Mage can't use that. Okay, then in that case, you get the Viking Axe. Oops. And you get the Freezing Blade. Okay. That's what I've done. So sleep again, I guess. I don't have like a shell spell or anything to defend me against that flame breath. So I'm just gonna have to keep my health high. Oh right, how much MP does Lunith have? A decent amount, so that's enough for 2 Blizzaras. That's not great. I guess he'll just be attacker and healer after that, and Antarctic Wind user. Save. I had not saved for a bit. Blizzara's Ice 2. Blizzard is Ice 1, Blizzara is Ice 2, Blizzaga would be Ice 3. But I don't have access to that yet. And in terms of like level 2 magic, there isn't an elemental spell, I think. Well, that's a whole lot less damage, single wielding. So we're mostly relying on elemental damage in here. Yeah, I mean, it's some. Wish I had another Freezing Blade, but I only get the one. Oh, the dwarves did have a weapon shop, though. Hold on, I need to go there. Won't take long. I'm right at the entrance. Getting on and off this ship is kind of awkward sometimes. So I don't think I like single wielding with, well, but it'll be good for the boss. Maybe I'll, okay, so until the boss, I'm not going to use this shield. But what do you have in terms of weaponry? So turfing, usable by both. I mean, I'll buy one and see how it goes, I guess. Alright. Is there anything special about it? It doesn't say. Okay, so it does say. It's just attack 32 deals ice damage. Got it. Attack 28, just attack 28. Okay. And you can have a serpent sword. Sure. Would that have been better for you? No. Alright. I could sleep at the inn to save some MP, but I don't want to take the time. The MP I would save would not help me with the boss. Not even gonna bother saving that. That's pretty insignificant. Oh, probably. Yes, Red Mage can use Ice Staff. Would that be a good idea? Okay, well, that's worth considering. I should at least have a third one on hand. If I do, then that'll be a free staff in my inventory that I could just use as an item. Because he doesn't actually know Blizzard. Yeah, okay, so if he runs out of Blizzara, that's a good thing for him to do, which he will run out of Blizzara. If he runs out of Blizzara and Antarctic Wind... Are you out of your thingy yet? You are, good. Job transition phase. That thingy. You know, the thingy. It's obvious what I mean, right? Oh yeah, it does make me better at using magic. Okay, I don't have enough money for that. So, Mithril Knife, sell one. And... you know, the White Slayer's outclassed. The White Slayer's outclassed. I'm not going to use that again. Alright, so let's check this. So we got 15, 15. Then if you use that instead of this, your attack goes down a bit, and you get 17, 17. So while using Blizzara... okay, that's fine. I can juggle this. So Serpent Sword for now, when he's going to be just attacking. Then switch to the Ice Staff in battle, when he's not going to be attacking. Use it if he's not going to be using Blizzara. This is complicated. But like this, engaging with all the complicated systems, is basically the alternative to grinding. In theory, it might not actually be. I still might not be able to get this battle done, but... maybe it'll be okay? If he gains resistance to ice after every ice spell used on him, then I might need to switch to a different element. Probably not fire, I would imagine. So, lightning then. I don't have any lightning staffs. I can cast Thundara a little bit with Arc. I have Zeus's Wrath, so maybe that'll be good? Yeah, so if he starts really resisting ice, then I'll switch to lightning. Let's see how that goes. Ingus is level 18. Has he never missed a battle, unlike the rest? Back attack. How annoying. He's asleep. How annoying. I don't think that would explain the amount of difference. Well, how much difference did I see? I saw that Refia's Freezing Blade did 0. Didn't an Ice Staff do like 68 at some point? Okay, so that's an actual mechanic? Okay. This game's complicated. Mostly good complicated, but there's a lot of hidden stuff going on that's not really explained. Oh boy, a bomb fragment. Let's use that. I sure am glad that this whole setup gives me an opportunity to play this on a big screen. I was looking at the little screen just now for that battle, and man, it is just not as nice. It is nice that the particular way that video is captured here has little enough latency for this to be a way to play. That only affects me, not the rest of you. But I thought I would share anyway. Ouch. So there's a website, 3dscapture.com I think it is, which sells this little circuit board that you put inside. Just kind of interrupts the ribbon cable that goes from the main circuit board to the display and adds a USB port. It's a clever little thing. So I guess there's one of those wires as power, and it just taps into that, and then just does whatever magic it needs to do to send it over a USB cable. Then they provide custom software there to actually receive the captured video. It works extremely well. I'm glad someone came up with a system for that. Did involve cutting some pieces out of the case though for the USB port and stuff. That was a little bit of a pain, but it was kind of fun too. Alright, let's go. Heavy footsteps. Alright. Those eyes. Salamander. So, Blizzara. Antarctic Wind. Antarctic Wind. Gonna go as heavy on the ice damage as soon as possible. 760. $694. I mean, it's less, but is that because 352? That's because Refia was using it. Okay, so most efficiently for 40. So let's try this. I'm gonna have you guys cast Blizzara. Refia just attack. Ingus use an Antarctic Wind. Now let's see those numbers. Maybe I should have changed Refia's class. Okay, yeah, it's still good. Oh, right. Equipment. I guess I should take a look at that. You're right. I forgot. I can fix it. Alright, so that's all of Luneth's Blizzaras. Ark still has a few left. You need to equip Ice Staff. And you're out of those, so use my last Antarctic Wind. Cast Blizzara. Equip Ice Shield. Actually, what I should do, let's do this. You use the Ice Shield here, Ice Staff here, use Antarctic Wind, cast Blizzara. You got the Ice Shield already. Oh, okay, so equipment persists even if I cancel the turn. Oh wait, but you need, the Freezing Blade. Okay, so attack with that. In fact, I shouldn't advance. Leaves me too vulnerable. So Cura, everybody. Good. Now attack Ingus. Oh no, he did Fire Breath. Ark, survive. No, he didn't. Ouch. Ark still has some MP left that I want to use. So I think he should not be able to... Let's see, who do I want to resurrect him? Refia. He should not be able to target Ark while he's dead, although if he queues up a Fire Breath, then it'll still be able to hit him this turn. Like, it's really hard if like whole party damage is happening, it's really hard to actually resurrect somebody and keep them alive. Okay, he went first, that's good. So now I just have to hope that either Ingus, with his Cura and everybody, next turn will go first, or he'll choose not to attack Ark. That's the only way Ark can stay alive. 60, that's not great. And now 0. Yeah, okay, so he did gain resistance. Okay, so hi, I'm Luneth. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to do this, I guess. So let's try Thundara now. Since he seems to have gained ice immunity. Seems to have. Do I know that? Do I want to waste a turn on possibly Blizzara failing? Not really. You use like a high potion or something? You don't need a high potion. You need to attack. Yeah. And you, Cura, everybody. Okay, so Ark should survive at least. Maybe. Okay, so Freezing Blade still works. Yay! Okay, I recovered from dying. So since Ingus's offensive capabilities kind of went away, he needs to just be a healer now. Yes, definitely. And you know what? Luneth can probably do that too. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. 2 healers. I'm gonna risk this and see if it actually does 0. Attack, and Cura. Ouch. Don't attack him again. Ah, you jerk. That fire breath is a real serious problem. Oh, wow. Well, he killed me again. How do you kill this guy? Like, there's no way I'm going to be resurrecting. So, I guess I'm gonna try and see if he can kill him this turn with, like, this. No, he's dead. I wish I could do something about this fire breath. It seems like I can't. There's a tiny chance I could still win. There's a tiny chance I could still win. It's gone. Okay. Fantastic. So I didn't get an answer to whether Ark's Blizzara was going to land or not. Alright, so there's one more thing I can try here. That would involve buying a bunch more magic. I was going to change Refia back to some sort of mage, because she wasn't able to do much there. What do you know? You do know Blizzard, but that's not too useful. Okay, let's try that again, the same way. And just see if I have better luck, I guess. It's not too terribly long to journey in here. It takes a bit. If I fail this battle, what will I do? Probably consider job changes, I guess. But to what? What would help me? My health is low and I can't guard against fire breath, and there's no mechanic that I know about that would help me with that. Because I can't... Okay, so here's what I can do. If enough people are alive... Here's a thing I should definitely do. Every turn, even if everybody's at full health, have Ingus cast Cure on everyone to keep them alive. In case, like, he goes first and deals a bunch of damage. So that's a tactics change. Luneth has plenty of MP at level 1, so he can totally be a second healer. He doesn't know Cura, though. And it shares a level with Blizzara, so he wouldn't get a chance to cast it even if he knew it. Or maybe he'll just decide to fire breath less and it'll be fine. I don't think I'm, like, powering up his fire breath by using things on him or anything like that. I think it's just a really nasty attack that you just have to deal with somehow. So yeah, it's right around the time that all the Antarctic winds get used up that he seems to become immune to it. So use all those, then switch to lightning damage, I guess. Because I have Zeus's Wrath. Don't just stand there. I have Zeus's Wrath, Arcano's Thundara. At least the dungeon isn't so long and grueling that I'm worn down in any meaningful way when I get there. Like, I can just get through the dungeon just fine and be totally ready for a fight. I do feel like Refia is being underused. If she were some sort of mage, then Antarctic winds in her hands would be better, I guess? For one thing? Still not convinced I want to do anything different with her, though. She's there to absorb damage. Should everybody be backroad? I mean, my physical attacks are doing something. Will Luneth ever physically attack? I could probably back row it. That won't help against the fire breath. But if the answer to that question is no, then there's no reason not to put him in the back row. Alright, so I don't think it'll make the difference between success and failure either way. So I'm gonna just not do anything. Just leave it as it is. Try again. Slightly refined tactics and stuff. Hope something good happens. I didn't change equipment, but I can do that first turn. That's fine. Gutsko attacks you! So, equipment. You get Ice Shield and Ice Staff, yes, because you're going to first use... No, you're going to first cast Blizzara. Blizzara. You then get the Freezing Blade and the Ice Shield and attack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just do? Okay, it's fine. Attack. Cast Cure! Okay, well that was a waste, but it could have not been. So Ingus, for the most part, isn't going to be attacking. So my Antarctic Wind is not going to get used then. I guess Refia could use it. It'd do more than her regular attacks. That feels wasteful, but... Well, Luneth can start using it when he runs out of MP. I mean, it does more than her attack, so that's still worth doing. Use that ice weakness while it exists. Ah, it's up here. Regular cure or cura or single targets? Let's single targets. Okay, so cure on everybody would have been the thing to do. That's fine. Because I'm always 1 to 2 turns behind with the cure if I do it this way. It's complicated. Yeah, 380. That's worthwhile. Now you start doing that. You keep doing this. You just no, do this again. You do that. Still good. Okay, perfect. Perfect. No flame breath so far. $380, still good. Okay. So I don't know that... yeah, we were talking about this earlier. He looks pretty goofy. Let me try having you do, like, Zeus's Wrath? No, just attack. Do this again. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't the best, but it's fine. I mean, it's better than him doing Flame Breath and Dingus dying. Oh, there he goes. So everybody's at full health for the Fire Breath. Ow! Wow, that hurts. His resistance hasn't come yet. And I mean, I'm out of ice things to do, so it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, good. So, Luneth, be healer, in case Ingus doesn't get there quick enough. Arc. Game's been good. This is the first really serious boss I've encountered. Can I blind you? That probably wouldn't do much. Probably can't paralyze you. So just Thunder, I guess. If you're gonna do that, then instead use Zeus's Wrath. And you were doing what? Just attacking. You're casting Cura. Okay. Zeus's Wrath is fine. Oh, hey, I got him. Okay. Finally. Alright, I had to take that at, like, maximum seriousness to get it done, despite his appearance. Woo! Alright, that was cool. Ah, that was a good encounter. I guess I'm supposed to be a slightly higher level for this. There we go. You defeated Gutsko, again. Got the Horns of Ice, again. He disappeared again, but I think that was him dying instead of just stealthing to come after us. That must be the Fire Crystal. You don't say! 5,700, wow, that is a bunch. Oh, right. I keep forgetting, because I'm only looking at this. Warriors of the Light. I bless you with the light contained within my eternal flames. Didn't you just do that to Gutsko, though? Do you just do that to anybody who walks in here? Bringers of equilibrium, you must restore the light of hope lost from this world. There we go. New jobs? New jobs! Tower of Fire. Yay! Okay, it's done talking to me, I think. Great! Whew! Oh right, and I get a full heal and MP restore, because that's just what happens at the end of combat. Alright, so, jobs. Let's check them. So we got Knight, Geomancer, Scholar, and Ranger. Okay. So what do I want to do here? So I need to talk to a guy who will tell me about jobs. Luneth is a Knight. Arc is a Ranger. Alright, let's do this. Knight looks like that. Oh wow. Wait a minute. That's the Onion Knight suit, isn't it? So the Knight is the Onion Knight? That's funny. Alright, so you're a Ranger. Cool. You get to be Geomancer, I guess. Even though Geomancer's, like, really bad, isn't it? 8 battles to adjust. Oh, that's who uses the bell. I remembered. This again... Look at those glasses. This again gives me, oh man, I just put away my Scholar stuff. That was silly. This again gives me, stuff. Something. A party without a white mage. Which is not great. You can't use the axe, that's good to know. The freezing blade is your best thing. And sure, you're a knight, so have a shield. Alright, maybe this isn't the best place to be doing this, but this is where I'm doing it. Alright, so you can use the elemental arrows now, and Medusa arrows. Sure, sounds like fun. But not the wooden arrows. They're too weak to be used by a ranger. He's too good for them. Oh, you can use the fancy armor. Okay, so rangers are heavily armored, potentially. I need a bell. No, wait, you're a Geomancer, right. So Geomancer needs a bell. Scholar needs a book, which I've just put away. Foolishly. I shouldn't have done that, I guess. So I'll have to go get those back and buy a bell. Okay. Cool. Save! So let's see, we have both of the horns. That's what we really accomplished there, other than the Crystal Quest stuff. I'm thinking of like... No, I just have 2 of them. Key items come with account. Before I go and return the horns, I really want my scholar equipment back. And I think this is the most sensible way to do this, because I can chocobo back to that boat. After yeah, Chocobo's Forest is my destination. But if I sail there, I'd have to sail back. So this is optimal, and this will get my battle adjustment out of the way. Wait a minute, the knight can use white magic. Oh, cool! Okay, that's good to know. So I do have a white mage, sort of, barely. Just level 1. But hey, level 1, that's fine. Barrage? Okay, is that like attack all? Terrain? Study. Okay. Do all the things. Wait. You're in a temperate forest, so therefore your Geomancer ability is Ice Storm? So Geomancer, in other games where I've played it, can use an ability that will use a spell effect determined by the terrain that you're in. It's kind of like the Moogle's Dance in Final Fantasy VI. If you're more familiar with that than the Geomancer. But it's weird that Ice Storm would be the ability here. Okay, only ever level 1. Alright, good to know. Terrain. And study. Okay, you're just gonna Ice Storm and kill everybody before anybody else gets a chance to do anything. Also, Rose. What should Rose be like? I feel like Geomancer should probably be back row? Ranger should be back row, but they're also heavily armored, so they'd be like... best defensive, kinda. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure if a bell is a back row attacking sort of thing. I'll find out soon. Smells like Chocobo. Sell greens. So I suspect the next problem I need to solve in the world is the whole, like, floating tree castle Argus thingy. Alright, I want all of these things. So books are elemental. So I have to choose which element I want. Alright, that's my first lightning. Oh, lightning and fire. Okay, so I get one of each. Scholar robe, nice. Oh, weird. So that's a thing. So, long-term planning involves job changes, so I should have, like, everybody be the class that gets the most health when I want to level up? Ah, that's complicated. I don't like that. Okay, so only be a scholar for a little bit. You're not especially close to level up. You're closer than anybody else, though. Does it do me any good to job level up Scholar if I'm going to be another job? Like, does job leveling increase anything permanent to... like, when I job level up Scholar, does that only benefit me when I'm actually a Scholar, or... can it help other class? I don't know how to phrase this question, but I guess you get what I'm trying to say. Happy music here, Warriors of the Light, you've come back. Thank you, Warriors of the Light. Moogle, it's been another hour, but this will do nothing, right? Oh, it has not. Okay, never mind. I don't have a bell yet, but I can buy one at this shop here. The fire crystal is safe, but we have learned to protect the horns better. Security first, lally-ho. Thank you again. Here, take this. It's yours. You'll find more in the village of Giselle. Oh, okay. I've been there already. Magic key. Okay, cool. Open anything, they'll break once you use them. Great. Okay, so the horns just automatically went back. I guess they left my inventory as soon as I entered the cave? Yep. Alright. But the ward is not up. Oh hey, before I buy a bell, our treasure's yours. Follow me and behold the dwarven moonwalk. What? Come, come. So that's a thing for some reason. Just in case there's a bell in here, I should go this way first. That is a spring. Mr. Dwarf, where did you go? There, right there. That's a lot of chests. I hope our treasure's useful. Wait, what did you say? Heroic shield. Yeah, I hope our treasure's useful. Let's loot them all and look at them. Giselle greens. Phoenix down. Phoenix down, okay. Book of Light, okay, so I could dual wield that. Knight armor, cool. Ooh, scholar hat. Book of Ice. So I think, right, the initial scholar equipment came from Castle Argus, because I looted that place while it was vacant. But now I have two of everything. Another killer bow in case you want otter shroom. What? Oh, an elixir, nice. Hey, does that restore MP? Yes. Okay, so that's your ether, I guess. I'll bet you can't buy them, though. Alright, so stuff I got. Gauntlets for the knight, probably. Knight armor for the knight, probably. What was that otter shroom thing? Oh, okay. It's a teleport. Why is it called otter shroom? Whatever you say. Heroic shields. Good. Knight armor, cool. Gauntlets, cool. Steel killer bow, that's fine. Iron arrow's fine for now. Flame mail, nice. You're answering a question that I've already forgotten that I asked. I don't know what that's in response to. I've lost track. I can dual wield those, so it wasn't that. Okay, great. Okay, so buy a bell. Can I use two? Wait. Rally-ho, I mean lolly-ho. Interesting. So those are two different translations of the same thing that were used in different games. This guy can't decide which translation he wants to use. Okay. Hip hip lolly ho. This is armor shop, right? Huh. Yes, and I don't need anything, right? You're using the mage robe, that's fine. You don't need this, you already have one, that's fine. Alright, so weapon shop. Yes, I know it's tiny. Give me a moment. So turfing, got it. Fire staff, ice, diamond bell. So that was all I could afford, so even if I can dual wield them, I can't buy another. Unless I sell a lot of stuff. Okay, it's good. I'll bet I can dual wield. I'll bet I want another one of those, because she can't really put anything else in her hand, can she? Alright, you know what, who can use what. Am I going to use this? Yes. Am I going to use this? So these were for something very specific. I have an extra killer bow. I have a hard time imagining I would... do I have a hard time imagining I would use two? Well, you know what? I'm not doing it right now. Okay, I can definitely sell this. I'll keep one in case I do want a monk again. Can probably sell this for not much. And I was going to also sell one of my 3 ice staffs. I don't need 3. Okay. Can just barely buy another diamond bell. Great. I can't afford to stay at the inn. Good thing I don't need one. You know, I should have saved before I did that, because I'm not certain I can dual wield. I can. It's good. 84 attack! That makes you my best attacker suddenly. Wow. Oh, and let's check. So you get a lot of stat bonuses, that's nice. Yours are down because you're in the transition phase. So are you. You are not. So vitality 12, vitality 20. So what you're saying is the vitality stat determines how much health I gain at level up. So having a high one of those at level up time is beneficial. But the whole job transition phase mechanic makes sure I can't just like suddenly change my job. Beautiful women in the village of Gisal. You can even find a keymaker there. Okay. I guess I did see a dancer there. Okay, great. So they all want to point me to Gisal. I've been there and it wasn't that significant. Oh, something's happening. Hi, who are you? Warriors of the Light. Tokul needs you. Yeah, it sure does. What's going on? Are you alright? But I couldn't solve that problem when I first came there. Our village. We didn't have anything more for them to take. They're going to burn down Tokul. Okay, so the Argus soldiers are back. Please, you must stop them. What have they done? Hein has a way to change his weak points. I've heard about this. Only a scholar has the power to see through his deception. Oh, so the Libra spell is not enough? Alright, so scholar very important for Hein. Good to know. Okay, so they want me to go to Tokul. Let me park myself outside the town and maybe like peek at what it's going to be, but not start the whole event of like going into the floating castle by the deserts today. Tower of Owen, I'm already done with that. So I was introduced to King Argus as somebody who should have been friendly to me. Sid mentioned he knows the secret of engines, he's worked with him before, Sid's a nice guy. So I'm still wondering, like, this whole thing about, stuff, okay, that's Barrage, apparently. Why are the people of Argus doing what they're doing? Sea Elemental, HP that, Weakness Lightning. I mean, that just looks like the Libra spell. That's the bell. But I guess it's like a better Libra spell? Oh, maybe the Scholar. So I couldn't see the HP of, Salamander when I was fighting him, so maybe the Scholar can always see those where Libra can't? I guess that's possible. Alright, Tokul needs me. Soldiers came back, did something nasty. You know what? Let's not preview that. I think we don't need to do that. Alright, so next time, what's today? Is it Saturday? Yes. Alright, so on Wednesday, gonna go into Tokul, and story continues from there. Alright, cool. Yeah, this was good. Got my first serious boss encounter. Yeah. So here's my worry. That something extremely serious is going to happen right now. I was underleveled for Salamander, and it's going to assume that I need to level up. I don't think I'm going to find out in the next 10 minutes whether I will need to grind before next time. That's what I'm thinking about. So no, I think I'll stick with my plan. If I need to puzzle out some crazy way to, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, ending the stream here. Not gonna second guess myself too much. Alright, yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you again on Wednesday.